You're better. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada 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 Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol.
So thank you for that. Hare Krishna, everybody. My name is Atmadarshini, and I will be the host today for the Gita Contest. So I'd like to welcome everybody on behalf of ISKCON Toronto, and this is our 10th annual Gita Contest. So before we start, maybe we can all chant really loudly 3 times the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So before we start, I'd like to give you a little bit of information about Krishna Fun School. So this Gita Contest is an initiative of Krishna Fun School here at ISKCON Toronto. And it has a range of exciting activities that are lined up for children between the ages of 3 and 18. So though we are divided into 4 age-appropriate groups, where we follow a curriculum based on Vedic scriptures, we come together for hands-on activities such as service Sundays, where we get to serve prasadam or sanctified food and perform other services under supervision. Exhibition days, where we get to display projects that we spend months working on. Picnic days in the summer, when we play educational games and spend quality time with friends in the sun. Movie nights with lots of popcorn and other fun snacks. Special activity days where guest devotees facilitate special sessions like on jewelry making or drama techniques, bhajans, etc. We also have competitions just like today, which give us the space to push ourselves. So also, like on special festival days, we do a lot of festival-related activities. So for today's contest, we have 4 different categories, and as always, we have many talented and competent judges that are helping with the contest this year. So for the age groups 3 to 5, 6 to 9, and 10 to 12, which is categories 1, 2, and 3, we have Mother Satyabhama, Mother Sachimata, and Mother Hemanti. And lastly, for the 13 to 17 years old, which is category 4, the judges are His Grace Mahabhagvat Prabhu, Her Grace Haladini Devi Dasi, Haladini Gopika Devi Dasi, and Vikas Prabhu. And just like with every competition, there's always some housekeeping and guidelines, housekeeping rules and guidelines that need to be followed. So maybe we can go through those first before we start. So the first one is that please keep your cell phones on silent mode. So I'll give everyone a few seconds and I'll do the same here. If everyone can just put their cell phones on silent mode, please, so that there's no interruption. The second one is please respect the privacy of the participants and the audience. So if you want to do any videotaping or photography, only unobtrusive photography and videography is allowed. Please, no big instruments, no interruptions, because these are little children and we want to make sure that they have the best possible experience. So please, no interruptions. Then also another rule is please do not exit or enter into the main hall while any participant is chanting to avoid distractions to the child. So if you need to leave or come in, please try to do so maybe during the announcements or when the children have finished their presentation. So please do not do that in the middle, otherwise they will get distracted. Also keep in mind that there is no prompting allowed by anyone other than judges. So, and that would lead to automatic disqualification of the participant. So again, please no prompting or trying to help the child remember anything. The participants are expected to correctly chant the selected verses of the Bhagavad Gita along with the fluent translation in English as prescribed for the respective age groups. They will be judged based on memory, pronunciation, presentation, and basic understanding. And the decisions of the judges will be final. And so I would also request group 3, which is category 3 groups, which is ages 10 to 12, to please go downstairs now for your MCQs. And also group 4, which is category 4, plus their judges, to go downstairs to the conference room where the presentations will take place. So we'll give them a few minutes for those categories to move down to the conference room. And category 3, 10 to 12, please, after the MCQs, please come back up here in order to do your verses, chant your verses. Thank you. So we'll give them a few minutes before continuing. And in the meantime, I would like to invite our judges here for category 1, 2, and 3, which is Satyabhama Mataji, Sachimata Mataji, and Hemanti Mataji, to take their seats. So could we give a big round of applause again to our judges? So a little bit of introduction about them. Her Grace Satyabhama Devi Dasi is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami and has been associated with Krishna consciousness since 1999. She's a doctor by profession, has served ISKCON Toronto in several capacities, and continues to be actively engaged with key initiatives within the temple. Mother Hemanti is a dedicated teacher of the Bhagavad Gita and Shlok classes at Krishna Fun School, and an inspiration for all her pupils. Mother Hemanti has a background in chemistry, quality control, and quality assurance. She has dedicated herself to the study of the scriptures, understanding the meaning as our acharyas have indicated, and finding ways to incorporate bhakti in daily life. Then Mother Sachimata Devi Dasi is a disciple of His Holiness Rompat Swami Maharaj. She first came in contact with ISKCON devotees in 2006 in Minneapolis and later received initiation in 2015 in Chicago. She has completed the Bhakti Shastri course and is currently pursuing Bhakti Vaibhav. Her devotional services include teaching Bhagavad Gita classes, distributing Srila Prabhupada's books, cooking for Krishna, and enthusiastically sharing Srila Prabhupada's teachings with others. Okay, so We are ready to start now. Judges, are you ready? Okay, so we'll first start with category 1, which is a 3 to 5-year-old. And I would like to invite Surya Rania.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Dwadashodhyaya Bhakti Yogaha. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhakta Swampadyupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktan Tesham Ke Yogavid Dhamma. Arjuna asked Krishna, who is more perfect, the people who worship you in your personal form, or the people who worship Brahman, the unmanifested? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Vishamano Evam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopitas Teme Yukta Tamamata. Krishna replied, the people who worship me in my personal form with great faith and devotion are considered to be the most perfect. Ye tvaksharamanirtesham avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachinchincha Bhutastamachalam dhruvam sanniyamyendriyagramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha. But those who worship the unmanifested and engage in the welfare of all at last achieve me. Kleshodikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta higatir dukkan dehavad bilavapyate. Worshipping the unmanifested is very difficult for embodied beings.
Thank you very much. Next, we would like to have Ojas Volam. Surya, can you come back up here? One second. Ojas, just a minute. Hold the mic. They're going to ask you a few questions. Okay, and then you come to me.
Hare Krishna Surya. Here. Very nice. Just like your name, you are very glorious. So, which is your favorite verse? Which verse is your favorite verse? Don't eat the mic. You can say it out aloud. Verse 3.
The third.
Can you just say it again? If you can.
The third.
What?
The third.
The third. Yeah. Can you say which?
Yetvaksh.
Ye tu aksharam anirdesham. Very nice.
Surya, can I ask you one simple question? Who is talking to who in this verse?
Krishna.
Krishna is talking to whom?
Arjuna.
And do you know who Arjuna is?
What?
Who is Arjuna? Do you know the story? That's okay. But you know the most important thing, that it's Krishna's talking, right? So thank you so much. You did a great job. Sit or stand? I'm going to stand, right? I'm going to speak into this. Try, say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
A little bit loudly.
Hare Krishna.
That's good.
My name is Ojas. I am going to recite Bhagavad Gita Shloka Chapter 12 Bhakti Yoga Devotional Service Shloka 1 to 5. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yukta Ye Bhaktasvam Paryupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittama. Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always engaged in your devotional service, or those who fully worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Maya Veshya Mano Yema Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayo Petas Teme Yukta Tamamata. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on my personal form and are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith are considered by me to be most perfect. Ye tu aksharam anirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatragam achintyam cha kutastam achalam dhruvam sanniyam yendriyagramam sarvatra samabuddhaya te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha. For those who fully worship the unmanifested that lies beyond the perception of the senses, the all-pervading, inconceivable, unchanging, fixed and immovable, the impersonal feature of the supreme advancement is very troublesome for those who are embodied. Kleshodikatarastesham avyakta saktachetasa avyakta hi gatir dukkam dehavatvir avapyate. But those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, that impersonal feature of the supreme advancement is very troublesome for those to make the progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied.
Oh, just the last verse was difficult, right, to remember? Yeah, it's a very difficult verse for young children to understand. But I think you did an amazing job. And did you not participate last year as well? I know, remember you. So you're doing really well. Every year you're memorizing new verses and so well. So we'll just maybe ask you one question.
In one of the verses, someone is saying it is very difficult. First verse. What is very difficult, do you know? Sorry. Who is perfect? Krishna is perfect. But you want to recite the verse that has perfect in it? Arjuna inquired, the first verse. See, translation.
Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested.
Good.
Ojas, how old are you? 5. Okay. So,
Okay, so Krishna says, which is better? Performing devotional service or believing in the unmanifested, which you cannot even see? Which is better? The first one, which is devotional service, right? So it's always better to perform devotional service than to try to think of the impersonal form of Krishna, which we can't see anyways, right? So that's correct. So you have to do something. So what you're doing right now is also devotional service. So well done. I think you're doing really great. And we're going to see you next year. Excellent. Okay. So we have a certificate for you and a gift. So for all parents, we have a very unique thing here. So don't forget to take pictures and you can be Arjuna today. Okay?
Can we have a round of applause again for the 3 to 5? Okay, so now we move to the 6 to 9-year-olds. First, I would like to invite Shwecha Mahati Aradhri.
Is this being broadcast? Is it being broadcast?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to recite Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 7, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, from 7.11 to 7.20. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshabha. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life, which is not contrary to religious principles, O Lord of the Bharatas. Echaiva satvika bhava rajasastamasaschaye mattaye veti tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mayi. Know that all states of being, be they goodness,
passion, or ignorance are manifested by my energy. I am, in one sense, everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me. त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैर् एभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितं नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्. Deluded by the three modes of material nature, the whole world does not know me, who am above the three modes and inexhaustible. दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायां ये तां तरन्ति ते. This divine energy of mine, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. नमां दुष्कृतिनो मूढाः प्रपद्यन्ते नराधमाः माययापहृतज्ञान आसुरं भावमाश्रिताः. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and those who partake in the atheistic nature of demons do not surrender unto me. Chaturvidha bhajante mam janah sukrutinorjuna arto jignasurardharti jnani cha bharatarshabha. O best among the Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for the knowledge of the Absolute. Tesham jnani nityayukta eka bhaktir visishyate priyo hi jnani notyardam aham sacha mama priyaha. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge and is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best, for I am very dear to him and he is dear to me. Udarah sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam astitah sahi yuktatma mamevannuttamam gatim. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of me I consider to be just like my own self. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me, the highest and most perfect goal. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Kamaistaistairhitajnana प्रपद्यन्ते देवताः तं तं नियममास्ताय प्रकृत्या नियता स्वया. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Hare Krishna, thank you for the opportunity.
Hare Krishna, Sricha. That was an excellent recitation.
Thank you.
Okay, are you ready for some quiz? Give any 2 names that you know of Arjuna from these verses.
Bharatarshava.
What does it mean?
Means like best among the Bharatas, or like the Lord of the Bharatas.
And one more?
Partha.
What does it mean?
son of Pratap.
Nice.
Twecha, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
9 years old. And this is your second or third competition?
I'm 4th.
Fourth, right? Yeah, I've seen you before. And your performance is as excellent as ever, so well done.
Thank you.
How long does it take you to memorize one verse?
One day,
That's it?
yeah.
So in 700 days you could have the whole Bhagavad Gita by hearted. That should be your goal. You're so young yet, right? That's amazing. One of my favorite verse is 7.19. Do you remember which it is?
Yeah.
Which one?
Should I recite it?
Yeah.
Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha.
So do you consider Samatma Sudurlabha? What does it mean?
It means like such a great soul is very rare.
Yeah, the one who thinks that Vasudev Sarvamiti, right?
Yeah.
So every person who's sitting here, the Surya, Ojas and all these people, it's very rare to have people who actually want to even talk about Krishna, what to speak of worship. So this verse is really applicable to you. You're one of those rare persons who is trying to learn and chant about Krishna. So always remember that. Yes?
Yeah.
Even like if something bad happens, you should always remember that you're very special. So 7.19. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you say the translation for 7.16? Chaturvidha bhajante mam.
4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for the knowledge of the Absolute.
So can you tell me why does Krishna call them pious persons when one is distressed or desiring wealth or is just inquisitive? Why is such person pious according to Krishna?
Because they're going to Krishna with devotion, even if it's for like material gains. They're still going to Krishna with devotion, so Krishna likes them all.
Yes, instead of going to any demigods, they're still going to Krishna. Yes, very good. Thank
You can come collect your certificate and you can get a gift from the back. Next, I would like to invite Shresht Anand.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Today I'll be reciting chapter 7, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, knowledge of the Absolute. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharmo viruddha bhuteshu kamo smibatashrabha. I am the strength of strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am the sex life which is not contrary to any religious principles. O Lord of the Bhartas Arjuna, Yecha eva satvika bhava rajasas tamasaschaye matte evititan vidhi natvaham teshu temahi. Know that all states of being, basic, goodness, passion, and ignorance, are manifested by my energy. But I am independent. I am not under the molds, for they on the contrary are within me. Tibir gunamaya bhave ebe soivam edam jagata mohitam na vijanati mam eba pa avyayam. Deluded by the 3 modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who I am above the mold and inexhaustible. Daivi esha gunamayi mama maya dhyataya Mam eva ye papadyante mayam etam tirantite. This divine energy of mind, consisting the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who are surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Namam dushkriti no mudaha papadyante naradamaha mayaya aprajnana asrambhava ashrataha. Those miscreants are ghostly foolish, who are lost among mankind, and whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake in the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. Chaturveda bhajante ma jana sakatino jana arto jignasu artati yani cha patashabha. Four kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and the one who is searching of the knowledge of the Absolute. Tesham yani nityukta ekta bhakti vishishyate prayohinyan oktakyam aham sarjamamapya. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in my pure devotional service is the best, for I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. Udaya sarva evaite jnani tvatmeva me matam astita sayuktatmam amam eva nuktamam gotim. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is actually in knowledge, he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider just to be my own self. Being engaged in knowledge of me, being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me the highest and most perfect God. Bahunam janmanamante jnanamanvan prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes, and all that is, such a great soul is very real. Kamashtasthajnana papadyante anyadevata tam tam niyama astaya prakatyanyatvasayava. Those whose intelligence is stolen by material desires and who surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Srishta, how old are you? Oh wow, very precise. So who surrendered to Krishna? You know 7:16 verse? Say that.
The distressed, desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and the one who is searching of the knowledge of the Absolute.
They surrender to Krishna. Who don't surrender to Krishna?
The lowest among mankind, the not. No.
Okay, good. Whose knowledge is
Ghostly foolish, who are lost among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake in the atheistic nature of demons.
very nice.
Are you feeling okay? Okay. So, Which is your favorite verse?
The 19th.
19? Can you say that?
Bahunan janmanamante jnanamanvan papadyate vasudeva sarvamati samahatma sudurlabha.
So in your own words, can you explain why you like this?
Because I like when Krishna says he is the cause of all causes.
That is not the verse.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. So basically it is after many, many births, right? So that is when you get that knowledge that Lord Krishna is a cause of all causes. Okay, thank you.
Shresht, I saw you like even reading while you were sitting there, while you were preparing. That's very nice. So you really worked hard to memorize these verses, and your presentation was near perfect. I think only one little thing you forgot, but it was like so well done. So did it take you a long time to prepare?
I need to go to the washroom.
Okay, go. Run. Turn left. His mother should go with him. Next.
So we can give him a round of applause. So before we go to the next person, how about some trivia for all of you? The kids are doing very well, but let's just see how the parents are doing as well. So, does anybody know how many days did the Pandavas and Kauravas fight in the War of the Kurukshetra? Yes, okay, so you're reading as well, that's very good. And this has many answers. Can anybody give me another name of Arjuna that Lord Krishna uses to address him? So any. Bhagavad Gita. Any other name? What does Gudakesha mean? That's right. And then there's one more, Savyasachin. Okay, thank you. So now we'll move to the next one. Sanvika Sagi.
Hare Krishna. Chapter 2. Knowledge of the Absolute. 7.11. Balam balvatam chaham kama raga vivarjitam dharma virodhu bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshaba. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life which is not contrary to religious principles. O Lord of the Bharatas, ye cheva satvika bhava rajasas tamasasche mata evedi tanvidi natvaham teshu temi. Know that all states of being, be they of goodness, passion, or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature, where they, on the contrary, are within me. Tribhir gunamir bhave, evi sarva idam jagat, mohitam na vijanati, mamya biha paramavyayam. Deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me. Who I am and above the modes, and inexhaustible. Devehi esha gunamai, mama maya durutteya, mama eva papadyante, mayama etam tarantite. This divine energy of mine, consisting of the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole goodness, passion, and ignorance,
Consisting of the three modes of material nature
is difficult to overcome, but who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Namama dushkritti no muda prapatnint naradama
maya parta jnana asuram bhava ashrita. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish or lowest among mankind begin to surrender unto demigods and fall.
Who are grossly foolish, who are the lowest among mankind.
Those who are grossly foolish, lowest among mankind, and whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake in the atheistic nature of demons who do not surrender unto me. Chaturvida bhajante ma jina sukritino arjuna artha jignasar artharti jnani cha bharata shabha. 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and who is searching for the knowledge of the Absolute. Tesham agyani nityayukta eka bhakti vishishyate priyori jnani no tirtam aham sacha mama priyaha. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self. Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam astita sahi yuktakma mamedvanutamam gatim. All these devotees who are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider just to be like my own self. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain the highest and most perfect goal. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan prabhadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sadurlabha. After many births and deaths, he is situated in knowledge of me, surrenders
unto me,
knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. A great soul is very rare. Kamesthirste hityajnana prabhadyante devata tam tam nimamastaya prakarta niyata swaya. Those whose intelligence is stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods, and they follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures.
Sanvika, right?
Yeah.
You did very well. Ready to answer some questions? Are you nervous? Don't be. Okay? Simple. What are the 3 modes?
Goodness, passion, and ignorance, but in Sanskrit there are Sattvika, Rajasas, and Tamasas.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite verse?
I like Chaturvida, the 16th one.
Okay. How old are you?
9.
Okay, Hare Krishna, very good. So in your favorite verse, 7.16, Chaturvidha bhajante mam. So there are 4 kinds of pious people who begin to render devotional service unto Krishna. And then in 7.20, kamaisthaiste ritagnyanaha prapadyante nya devata. So those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires start worshipping the demigods, right? So why is it that some people are leaning towards worshipping Krishna even if they have desires, and some people are going to demigods They still have desires. So what is the difference and why does it happen?
The people who go to Krishna need something, and the people who go to demigods just want instant feedback.
They want what?
Instant feedback.
Instant feedback. I didn't understand. Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate? Can you explain? I didn't quite understand what you meant by instant feedback.
They need instant. They need quick results.
Okay.
That's good understanding. Thank you. I know this is not easy to memorize, but I think you did a great job. Especially the Sanskrit memorization was very good. So thank you for that. I have a quick question. Why does Krishna say that a person who surrenders to Krishna is a rare soul?
Because not everyone surrenders unto Krishna.
Why?
Because they have too many desires.
What do you think about yourself? Do you have too many desires?
Maybe.
Maybe. So who are you going to go to? You're going to go to Krishna or somebody else?
No. I know.
You will?
I don't know.
You don't know yet. Okay, all right. That's at least she's honest. One of the characteristics of a devotee among all the 26 characters is honesty. So you have the honesty, which is very great. Thank you so much.
Please come get your certificate and go to the back table there for the gift. Okay, next we'll call upon Samriddhi Singh.
Hare Krishna everyone, my name is Samriddhi and I'll be reciting verses 7.11 to 20. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Balam Balvatam Chaham Kamaraga Vivarjitam Dharma Virudo Bhuteshu Kamosmi Bharatarshava. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life which is not contrary to religious principles, O Lord of the Bharatas. Ye chaiva satvika bhava rajasas tamasaschaye mata eveti tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mai. Know that all states of being, be they of goodness, passion, or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the molds of material nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me. Tribirguna mayir bhavir, ebi sarvamidam jagat, mohitam na bijanati, mame bhyaha paramavyayam. Deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who I am above the modes and inexhaustible. Devi Isha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mama Eva Ye Prapadyante Maya Mametam Tarantite. This divine energy of mine, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Namama dushkati no muda prapadyante naradama mayaya partha jnanam asuram bhavam ashrita. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partakes the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. Chaturvida bhajante ma jana sukriti no arjuna atho jignyasurartharti jnanicha bharatarshaba. O best among the Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men began to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for the knowledge of the Absolute. Tesham jnani nityayukta eka bhaktir vishishyate priyo hi jnani no tyartham aham sacha mama priya. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best. For I am very dear to him and he is dear to me. Udara sarva evaite jnani twatma eva me matam astita sahi uktatma mamevanuttamam gatim. All these devotees who are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self, being engaged in my transcendental service. He is sure to attain me, the highest and most perfect goal. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvam iti samahatma sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders onto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes, and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Kamestester hita jnana prapadyante niyadevata tam yamamasthaya prakartya niyata swaya. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Now, is it your idea to participate in the Gita contest or your parents?
Both.
Both? Are you being honest?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was very nicely done. So I have just a quick question. Why is it that people in the world don't know about Krishna?
Because they get distracted a lot by the clutches of Maya and material desires. So they can't focus on Krishna.
And how old are you?
9.
9. So at your age, what is the clutches of Maya? What do you get distracted by?
Like material desires.
Like what?
Like if you wanna, maybe one day I want to eat ice cream, and then maybe one day I want to go buy a toy or something.
No, but what causes distraction in your age group?
Maya, because...
Okay. Do you have a phone?
No. Yeah, I have.
So that causes distraction in all age groups, even your parents.
Yeah.
Have you seen your parents on social media?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of us are affected. That is clutches of Maya.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want you to understand what it actually means and what it is to be distracted. Right? When you're studying, do you look at the phone sometimes?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So in verse 7.13, Krishna says, deluded by the three modes, the whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. So if somebody has to overcome these three modes of material nature, what should he do?
We should start chanting the name of Krishna, and slowly over time, as we get more engaged in the pure devotional service of Krishna, we can overcome it.
Very good. So is there something you are implementing in your life? What do you do?
Whenever I get time, sometimes I chant, and I do get distracted by stuff, but mainly my focus is to chant as much as possible.
Anything else that you do in your daily life?
No, not really.
Nothing for Krishna?
No.
Do you eat food?
Huh?
Do you eat food?
Yeah.
Do you offer it? Okay. Then you should try offering. That's the easiest service, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice dress, by the way. It's all
Thank
glittery.
What are the three modes? Did you study about those?
Goodness, passion, and ignorance. And in Sanskrit, there's Sattvika, Rajasas, and Tamasas.
So how are we affected by that, and what is the way out?
We are affected by that because we are always sometimes maybe in the mode of goodness, sometimes we'll like, when we get time, sometimes we'll chant. In the mode of passion, in the mode of passion, we'll do like the slightest bit of devotion, of chanting, but also then we'll get distracted. And in the mode of ignorance, you don't do any chanting and you only think about yourself.
So what's the way out?
By surrendering onto Krishna.
How do we surrender?
By paying obeisances and not getting distracted by the modes of material nature. And try.
Is there any way we cannot get distracted? Some other process that...
You can try to chant every day and offer food to Krishna, and you should also for example, let's say I have to go to a party, but then I also wanted to do arati for Krishna. You could say you could do the arati first and then go to the party. So you're still good. So Krishna is still your first priority.
That's a wonderful answer. Very nice. Keep practicing like that.
Thank you.
So can you come and collect your certificate? I see that you have another name. Is that what people call you at school? Candy? Ooh, okay.
Next up is Neil Tucker. Do we have Neil here? Do we have Shisharanya Kambampati? No. Do we have Grisha Kankarla? Vivan Singati? It's just one.
Okay. So, category 3, those who went for the test, are they back, all of them? Most of them are back? Put up your hands. How many people are back? Quite a few. Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful. So, we're just about, does anybody need a break for 5 minutes? Or you want to continue and then take a break? Immediate break? Anybody needs? No, okay, so we'll keep going. Just to let you know that this is a very important month. We just celebrated Gita Jayanti on Sunday. I don't know if any of you were here. And that's actually celebrated as Mokshada Ekadashi, the day that Lord Krishna actually spoke the Bhagavad Gita. Do you know where it was spoken, the place? Yeah? Where the war was happening, that's the correct. Kurukshetra. Where is Kurukshetra located? Anybody knows? Near what? Canada? India, but where? Yes. Near Delhi, that's correct. Have you visited? No, okay. So Kurukshetra is actually a place and you can visit it. There's a little temple there that you can go and see, and it's close to Delhi. So this is a very important month, and we celebrate the whole month in honor of Gita, the Gita, which is like the most important book. It is like the manual of how to live life. And you saw the children giving such important lessons of how we can apply the Bhagavad Gita to our life. And so we have a campaign, we run it as a Prabhupada campaign. So if you look to your right, that's Prabhupada. That is our founder Acharya. He established the teachings of the Gita in the West, and that's why your children are here today. If you were living here and we did not have the Bhagavad Gita here, they would not know about it. So that is all because Srila Prabhupada came, he translated the Bhagavad Gita in a language that your children can understand. Is that correct? That's why you are able to explain all these things. Otherwise, we wouldn't know. Same for me. I would have never learned the Bhagavad Gita if it was not in English. Right? So it's been translated in many different languages. Have you heard the recent news of the Bhagavad Gita being given to a political personality recently? Who? Yes. So the Russian translation of the Bhagavad Gita as it is was given by Shriman Narendra Modi to the president of Russia. So, we always see the Bhagavad Gita in news, some way or the other, and most of the times it is the translation that Srila Prabhupada has written. So we celebrate this whole month as Prabhupada Marathon in honor, and we distribute millions of Bhagavad Gita across the globe every year. So if you would like, you can purchase Bhagavad Gitas. We have a special price. People buy boxes of Bhagavad Gita to give to their friends, family, people at work, anybody. This is a very universal book. It's not related to any caste, creed, religion, or type of person. Or if you can distribute it yourself, you can sponsor the Bhagavad Gita. So some people like us, we can't go door to door to give books. So we would just sponsor, I want to sponsor 5 boxes, 2 boxes, 3 boxes. So we have all of that happening this month. So when you walk out, you will see some, here we have all the info. It's called Shastra Dan. The best donation is donation of knowledge, gift of knowledge. So we have this happening every year. And you can see we've distributed over 150,000 books. We place them in motels. We place them in prisons. Prison Bhagavad Gita distribution is a very big program that's run by ISKCON, and we also do that locally. We put it in hospitals. So this Shastradan has a very far reach. So if you're inspired, you can just sponsor whatever little amount you want, and it's a great way to spread the Sanatan Dharma and message of Krishna. So are we ready to go?
So before we move to category 3, can we have a round of applause for category 2? Collective round of applause. Okay. So now we'll move to category 3, which is the 10 to 12-year-old group. First, I would like to invite Samarth Anand.
When you introduce, give your name and age.
Hello, my name is Samarth Anand. I'm in grade 6, and today I'm going to be presenting chapter 2, verses 1 to 18. Ata dvitiyodhyayaha sankhya yogaha sanjaya uvacha tam tata kripaya vishtam ashrupurna kulekshanam Vishidantamidam vakyam uvacha madhusudanaha. Sanjaya said, seeing thus Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, and eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna, spoke the following words. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anarya jushtam aswargyam akitikaram Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not befitting a man who knows the values of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. Klaibhyam asmagamah partha naitattvayupapadyate shudram hridaya darbalyam tyaktvotishta parantapa. O son of Pritha, Do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up this petty weakness of heart and rise, O chastiser of the enemy. Arjuna uvacha katam bhishmamaham sankye dronam cha madhusudana ha ishubhi pratiyotsyami pujarhav arisudana. Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows those in battle, men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum vaikshamapi haloke hatva takamamstu gurunihaiva bunjiya bhogan rudira pradigdan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. Na chaitad vidma kataranno gariyo yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu yaneva hatva nijijivishamas tevastita pramuke dadarashtraha. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live, yet here they are standing before us on the battlefield. Karpanya doshopahata swabhava prakchame tvam dharma sammudacheta yakshreyasyaan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadi mam tvam prapannam. Now I am confused and have lost all composure due to this miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am a soul, a disciple, a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Nahi prapashyami mama panudyat yakshoka mukshoshanam indriyanam avapya bhuma vasapattam riddham rajyam suranam api chahipatyam. I can find no means to drive away this grief that is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it, even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva rishikesham gudakesha parantapa nayotsya iti govindam uktva tushnim babuvaha. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of the enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Tamuvacha hrishikesha prahasanniva bharata senayorubayor madhye vishidantamidam vachaha. O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling, in the midst of the armies, spoke the following words to grief-stricken Arjuna. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Asosyan Anvasochastvam Prajnavadamshtra Bhashase Gatasu Nagatasumscha Nanusochanti Panditaha. The Supreme Personality of God had said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipaha nachaiva nabhavishyamaha sarve vayamatah param. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall there be a time when any of us cease to be. Dehi nosmin yata dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tata dehantara praptir dhirastatra namuhyati. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, similarly, the soul passes into another body at the time of death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama paino nityas tam stitikshvasa bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance or due course are like the appearance and disappearance of the winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Yam hina vyatayante te purusham purusharshaba samadukka sukham dhiram somratatvaya kalpate. O best among men, Arjuna, one who is not disturbed by happiness or distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataha, ubayorapi drishtontas, tvanayos tattvadarshibhihi. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that the non-existent, the material body, has no endurance, and the eternal, the soul, has no changes. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Avinashi tu tad viddhi, yena sarvam idam tatam, vinasham avyayasyasya, na kaschit kartum arhati. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. No one can destroy that imperishable soul. Antavanta ime deha nityasyokta sharirinaha anashino prameyasya tasmad yudhyasva bharata. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, an eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Shrishtanand, you are 11 years or 12?
Samad.
Oh, sorry, Samad. Your brother was Shrisht. You are how old?
11.
11. Okay. So it's a big verse. Number of verses are locked, right? How long it took for you?
I don't know.
It just came to you without
No,
very easy.
it took time, but I don't know how much time exactly.
Okay.
A
So
month?
from which verse is Krishna instructing Arjuna?
Verse number 7. That's when Arjuna he's instructing from verse number 8. Oh, he's instructing from verse number 8, but Arjuna asked him to be a spiritual master in verse number 7.
What are some of the instructions Krishna gave to Arjuna?
So the overall was kind of like don't get too attached to don't get too attached to the material body. Happiness and distress are like temporary things. They're not going to stay forever. Like he gave the example of winter and summer seasons. He's also telling you to be steady in them. In verse number 15, he said that if you're studying them, you're certainly eligible for liberation, things like that.
Did he say anything about the soul in one of the verses? About the soul?
Oh yeah, he said it was indestructible, imperishable, and eternal.
Okay. Do you have any favorites?
I like number 14 because it like shows Krishna is telling Arjuna that happiness and distress are like only temporary things, and he tells that to be like successful in life and to actually like have a nice spiritual life, you need to learn to tolerate them.
So what was the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna?
So at first it was friends, but then after in like verse 8 or verse 7, it turned into Krishna is the spiritual master and Arjuna is the disciple.
So why is it that, so they were also related, right?
Yeah.
They were related from that Mother Kunti's side. So they were relatives, they were friends, right? And they were like companions. So why is it that Arjuna had to become a disciple and Krishna had to decided to accept him as a guru?
Because Arjuna was confused, disturbed, and sad because he didn't want to fight against his own kin and family, but it was his job to do. It was his job, and then like he had to do that, and if he didn't do that, he wouldn't be a proper Kshatriya. So he asked Krishna to tell him what is best for him. In verse number 7, he said, "I'm now asking you to tell me what is best for me." And then Krishna accepted him because he's a friend, but Arjuna asked to be this disciple, and Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, so he can be in any way to his devotee, like he can be a lover, a brother.
No, my particular question is why couldn't Krishna instruct him as a friend? Why did he need to be his spiritual master?
Because as friends, then sometimes arguments arise, and but if it's a master, because Arjuna wanted that, but your question was to why Krishna
why did Arjuna have to be the disciple, and why did Krishna have to be the spiritual master? Why couldn't he instruct him just like a friend or his relative as a senior person?
Because Arjuna was in distress, and to help him, sometimes being a higher level, like a spiritual
He was
master,
at a higher level, right?
yeah, but as friends, it's like more equal. And when you go into spiritual master and disciple, that basically Arjuna was accepting him, and it would be a lot easier to tell Arjuna how to.
So it also shows that he is being humble, right? Okay, good.
Because those are some of the things or
He
qualities
says
of
surrender, right? Yeah, so generally when you're equal, there's no surrender. Like when you're hanging out with your friends, you're not surrendered to your friend, right?
Yeah.
So that's the relationship that they had. They were like putting their arms around one another, walking around, sleeping on the same bed. But once he accepts him as a spiritual master, there's a degree of surrender, which means he's going to listen to what there are a lot of adults in the room that are talking. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu's at the back. They are talking and disturbing us. So 2.14 is your favorite verse, right? It's my favorite verse also because I live in Canada. How is it relevant to us in Canada? Say the translation.
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons.
Stop.
Oh.
Explain.
One is always more than the other.
Winter, right? We know what winter is. So people in India really don't know what winter is. Maybe yes, in Delhi and other parts. But we really know how winter is. I was just heading to Chicago last Saturday, and 1,600 flights were cancelled because there was winter season in Chicago, right? So we know how it is. But the next day I got a flight. So it's non-permanent. So one day there's winter, the next day there's summer. So when there is summer, you know what's coming? The winter is coming. And when there is winter, what are you looking forward to?
Summer.
So that is a practical application in our life. And this is one way that we can always remember Krishna. When you see the summer, you know, oh, this is temporary. Winter is going to come. Why? Because Krishna said. So when there are problems in our lives, we know that good days will come. And when we are having too much fun, we know that there will be difficult
It's
times.
kind of like a mirror. Like when you're happy, you're gonna turn sad because it's non-permanent. Like
Yes.
maybe like a graph, you could say a graph, and this is the happiness level, and then maybe you're like at 0 sadness and like a lot of happiness. But in some time, like maybe you didn't get to play for 1 more hour with your friends. It kind of goes like this.
Yes, right. So we should always keep that in mind. Thank you. You did an excellent job. Thank you so much.
So next we'll have Shwetan Sabharwal.
Chapter 2, the contents of the Gita summarized. 2.1 Sanjivacha tam tata kripaya vishtam asuru purna kulekshanam vishidantam vidam vakyam uvacha madhusudanaha. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, its eyes full of tears, Madhusudana Krishna spoke the following words. Shri Bhagavan uvacha kutastva kashmanamitam vishame samo upastitam anarya justam asvargyam akirti karam Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how come these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to hairpins, but to infamy. Klebhyam asmagama partha naitatveyu papadyate shudram hidiyadod balyam yaktvatishta parantapa. O son of Pratha, do not yield to this disgrading importance. It does not become you. Use such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Arjuna vacha katam bhishma maham sankye dronam cha madhusudana ishubi pratiyotsyami pujarha varisudana. Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I attack with my ears in battle with men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? Guru nahatva hi mahanubhava shreyo bhoktum bekshama piha loke hatvarta kamanstu guru niheva bhunji abhogan vidira pradiktan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls, who are my teachers, even though desiring worldly gain their superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted in blood. Na chaitad vidma kataran magariyo yadvajiyema yadivano jayeyu yane vahatmana jiji vishamas devastita pramake dhartarashtra. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava prachami tvam dharma samudacheta yacheyasya nishitam bruhitanme shishyasya aham shadi man tvam prapannam. Now I am confused about my duty and has lost of composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me what is sin, what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Yami nahi papashyami mama panudyad yachokamutchoshanamindriyanam avapya bhumava sapatnamritam rajyam suranam api chadi patyam. I can't find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I can't dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with so greatly like the demigods in heaven. Sanjivacha eva mutva rishikesha gudakesha parantapa na yotsiti govindam ukva tushini babhuvaha. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna chastised sympathizer of the enemies, told the grief-stricken Arjuna. Told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and felt silent. Tamu vacha Rishikesha prahasanniva bharata na yotsiti govindam senyo rubiyor madhye vishitantamidam vacha. Having spoken thus, Arjuna, O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both armies, told the grief-stricken Arjuna, Asochanavaso Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asochanavasochastvam Prajnavadamsi cha Pashase Senyo Rubayor Madhye Vishidantamidam Vacha. Gatasuna Gatasum Chicha Nano So Shanti Pandita. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise learn that neither for the living nor for the dead. Natveva ham jatu nasam, natvam neme janatipa, nacheva na bhavishyama, sarve vayam ataparam. Never was there a time I did not exist, nor you, nor these creatures, nor in your future shall any of us cease to be. Dehino asmin yata dehe kaumaram yovanam jara tata dehantara prapti dhirastatra namoyati. As the body similarly passes on from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes on to another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Matras prashasta konteya sritosana sukha dukkada agma painu anityam stantati shaktva bharata. O son of Prata, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and the disappearances in due course is like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perspection. O Sion of Bharata, one of them must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Yami naviti antyatye purusham purushashaba samadhuka sukhandiram somritattvaya kalpate. O best among men, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for happiness and distress. Is certainly eligible for liberation. Na chaitad vidma kataranno katyo yadiva jayema yadi nasato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate sata ubiyorapi dristonta svanyos tattva dharshabi. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that the non-existent, there is no endurance, and the eternal, there is no change. They have concluded this by studying the nature of both. Avinashi tu tadvidiyena sarvamidam tatam vinashama vyasasya na karshit kartumaharati. That which pervades the entire body, you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Antavantay me deha nitya shoka sharenina anashino prameyasya tasmadyudyasva bharata. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and the eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore fight, O descendant of Bharata.
Shri Tanvit. So what is that is permanent?
The soul,
And what is that which is non-permanent?
the body,
So what do we do? There are any inconveniences in the body.
I don't know.
You read that verse, right? Matra. So translation has that. What do we have to do? You want to recite the translation? 214 you recited. The non-permanent appearance.
The non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and the disappearance in due course is like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. There are some sense of inspection. O seashore and sea on a Bharata, one of them must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Shritam, I think you did a very good job. I know that you just came from the doctor's office and you've been really unwell, so we really appreciate that you wanted to come here and present. It's really amazing. Please give him a very big round of applause. I think you did really well, given that you're so sick. So we have a nice certificate for you. Come.
Next, can we have Lakshmi Ritvika?
Hi. Hi, my name is Lakshmi Ritvika Imedisati. I'm 12 years old right now, and today I'll be singing the verses 1 to 18 in chapter 2. Om Sri Paramatmane Namaha Atatvidiyodhyayah Sankhya Yogaha Sanjaya Uvacha Tam Tata Kripaya Vishtam Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantamidam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes filled with tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Kutasva Kashmalamidam Visame Samupastitam Anarya Justamasvargyam Akirtikaram Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. Klaibyam maskamahappata naitattvayupapadyate shudram hridayataudbalyam bhaktotishta parantapa. O Sanapata, do not yield to his disgrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of the heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Arjuna uvacha katam bhishmamaham sankye dronam cha madhusudana ishubhi pratiyotsyami pujarha varisudana. Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer Madhu, how shall I counterattack with arrows in a battle with men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Guruna hatva hi mahanupavan Shreyo bhoktam vaikshamapi haloke Hatvata kama sugaruni haiva Punjiya bhogan rudira pratiktan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desirably worldly gain, they are my superiors. If they are killed, everything we once enjoyed will be tainted with blood. Na chaitad vitmaha kataranno gariyah Yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu Yaneva hatvana jivishamas Devastita pramuke datarasraha. Nor do you know which is better, conquering them or to be conquered by them. If they kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. If they're standing before us on the battlefield. कार्पण्यदोषोपहतस्वभावः दीक्षामि त्वां तन्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेषान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तं मे शिष्यस्ते अहं शादिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Now I'm confused by my Jews and have lost all composure of this miserly weakness. In this condition, I'm asking you to tell me what certain word is best for me. Now I'm your disciple and a soul surrender unto you. Please instruct me. Nahi prapashyami mamapanutyat yacchokamutshoshanamindriyanam avapya bhumavasapatnamrittam rajam suranamapi chadipatyam. I can by no means drive away the sleep which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel, even if I would win a preposterous, unraveled kingdom on earth with a snow dignity like the demigods in heaven. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva rishikesham kurakesha parantapa nayotsya iti govindam uktva tushnim babuvaha. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna chastised his enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Tamuvacha rishikesha prahasanniva bharata senayorubayor madhye vishidantamidam tata. O descendants of Bharata, at that time, Krishna, spying in the midst of both armies, spoke the following words to the grievance-stricken Arjuna. Sri Bhagavanuvacha Ashochanan Vashochastvam Pragnavadamscha Basase Gata Suna Gata Sumscha Nanusochanti Panditaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of read. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janatipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayamata param. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall anyone cease to be. Dehinosminyata dehe kaumaram yovanam jara tata dehantara prapti tirastatra namuhyati. As embodied soul continually passes to boyhood, to youth, to old age, the soul suddenly passes to another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Matras pasras sukonteya sitosna sukha dukkata agama paino nityas tamtatisasva bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress is due course, or like the appearance and disappearance of the winter and summer seasons. They arise from sun's visitation or Sikona Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate each other without being disturbed. Yamhina yatayanyete purusham purushashyapa samatukka sukam dhiram sombhatvaya kalpate. O best among men, the one is not disturbed by happiness and distress, and is steady in both, and is ready for liberation. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata, ubayorapi tustontas, tvavano tattvadashibihi. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent there is no endurance, and of the eternal there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Yam avinasi tadvidhi yena sarvamidam tatam vinasamasvayasyasya nakaskattumarhati. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible, and no one is able to destroy the imperishable soul. Antavanta imi deha nityasyuktya sarinaha anasinyo prameyasya tasmadutya bharata. The material body of the indestructible, immersible, and the living entity is sure to come to end. So therefore fight, O descendant of Bharata.
Lakshmi, excellent recitation. How long it took for you to memorize?
About a month.
Month? Yeah. What is Arjuna's dilemma? Arjuna's dilemma?
What's dilemma mean?
Confusion.
Arjuna's confusion is if he should.
Arjuna's confusion is if he should kill his family or friends or not to kill, because
his family and friends are like really close to him, but like if he kills them, he's not gonna have like his friends anymore. He's gonna like lose hope in himself. That.
So what did he do? What did he do as a...
So he asked Krishna to teach him what like to just instruct him on what to do, and like to teach him about the soul and everything.
So does that mean you can go and beat up your siblings?
No.
And
No.
So it's a bad thing to go at war with your family or anybody, right? So nobody should be killed.
Yeah.
Ahimsa paramo dharma. So why is Krishna asking Arjuna to go ahead and kill his own kinsman?
Krishna's telling Arjuna to go and fight and ahead and fight. It's because the body is the one that doesn't die. The soul is the one that dies.
Yeah, that is the logic. That he says fight because the bodies are anyways going to perish, but the soul is imperishable. But why is he asking him to go and kill his own people? What's the point?
Because Krishna we're on the side of Dharma. The other side, the Kshatriya, like the other side is not going for the good side. They're going for like the bad. They're fighting for the bad. And Krishna is telling him to fight so like the good, like the kingdom's in good hands and stuff.
So do you know what happened before the Kurukshetra war? Did Krishna go and ask for peace?
Yes.
So he did go and
Yeah.
offer peace. Did they accept?
No.
So once a soldier is in the battlefield, can he say, okay, I'm leaving my guns and
No,
everything
that's
and
not.
let me go?
That's not right.
Take sannyasa?
No.
That's not right, right? Once you are in the battlefield, it is your duty to fight. So that is what Krishna is telling Arjuna. He's not inciting him to commit any atrocities or go ahead and murder people, right?
Yeah.
So that is the important part. Okay.
Thank you. You did a really good job in the memorization and recitation. So based on what you just answered, when Arjuna surrenders to Krishna, right, he says, you be my spiritual master. What are the few things that Krishna tells Arjuna from the verses that you recited?
Krishna told Arjuna about the soul, how it's imperishable, eternal, and living entities. He told that like the happiness and distress is due course, like they'll change every single day either way, and that like
He gave a very simple example for making Arjuna understand how the soul keeps changing bodies.
the boyhood to youth to old age.
So can you explain that concept?
He's saying that like this body is the one changing, not the soul inside of you. So like the body will change from boyhood to youth to old age, as the soul stays the same inside your body, even when it leaves at death.
Yeah. So from that we can understand how the soul also can move into different bodies, but it's still the same soul, right?
Yeah.
So those are some very key lessons. 2.13, 2.14, these are very important lessons from this chapter. Do you know how many verses chapter 2 has?
I think like 72 or something.
That's right, 72 verses. So it's a very, very long chapter. So good work there. I just want, for the sake of to engage the audience, can you chant 2.8 and 2.9?
2.8.
Nahi prapadyasi.
Nahi prapashyami mamapanudhyat yacchokamuchoshanamindriyanam avapya bhumavasapatnamrittam rajam suranam api chadipatyam.
Excellent. Next one.
Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva rishikesham kurakesha parantapa nayotya iti govindam uktva tushnim babuvaha.
Nice. So what's the difference between these two verses in the way she chanted? The chandas are different. Can you explain more? Trishtu. So the Bhagavad Gita has different meters. Most of the verses that we chant in our day-to-day life are all mostly Anushtupa chandas. So they have 32 syllables in all. But she just chanted, there are few verses in the Bhagavad Gita where there is extreme distress or something very important. Like here, Arjuna is saying that I don't want to fight, I don't want to kill my family, blah, blah, blah. So those are all in a different meter, like she chanted. And all of the children so far have switched very easily from those two chandas. So very nicely done. So the other one, the first one that you chanted, it's a longer meter. It has 44 syllables. And it's called Trishtubha Chanda. So it's a different chandas. So very nicely done. Thank you.
Thank you.
One last thing. Can you again recite verse 15?
15. Yam hina vyatayanyete
So it
purusham.
is yam hina vyathayantyete. Okay, so don't miss those syllables. Okay, that's it.
Next up, we have Satvika Sagi.
Hare Krishna. My name is Satvika Sagi. I'm in grade 6. I'm 11 years old, and today I'm going to sing verse 1 to 18, chapter 2. Contents of the Gita summarized. Verse 2.1. Sanjay uvacha tam tata kripaya vishtam ashru purna kulekshanam vishidantam idam vakyam uvacha madhusudana. Sanjay said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana Krishna spoke the following words. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupastitam Anarya Justama Aswargyam Akirti Karam Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They're not at all benefiting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher penance but to infamy. Klebhyam nasmagamapata netattvayupapadyate shudram hidayadolbayam yaktotishta parantapa. O son of Prata, do not yield to this degrading innocence. It did not become you. Give to petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Arjuna uvacha katam bhishma maham sanke Dronam cha madhusudana ishubi pratiyutasyami pujaraha varisudana. Arjuna said, O chastiser of the enemy, O killer Madhu, O killer Vishnu,
O killer of enemies, O killer of
O killer of enemies, O killer Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows like men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Text 5. Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhuktam bhikshama vihaloki hatva jigamanstu guru niheva punjiya bhogan idira pratiktan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of lives who are my greater souls, who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are my superiors. If they're killed, everything we enjoy will be tinted with blood. Na chetad vimahat kataranagariyo yadva jayamaya divano jayayu yani vahatvanya jivi samas devastitam pramikedatarastra. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sins of this drastic, we should not kill to live, yet they're standing before us on the battlefield. Gadpanya dosho parata svabhava pachamitam dhamma samudacheta yacheyasya nichitam buhitanme sisyatiham syadi mam tvam papanyam. Now I'm confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of matters of weakness. In this condition, I'm asking you to tell me for certain what's best for me. Now I'm your disciple and a soul surrendered to you. Please instruct me. Nahi prapashyami mama panutyad yachokamucho shanamendriyanam avapya bhuma vasapatam ritram rajam suranam pichadipatnam. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drowning my semblance. I will not be able to dispel it, even though if I win a prosperous and rival kingdom on earth, with severity like the demigods in heaven. Sanju uvacha eva muktva rishikesha parsaniva bharata senyor upayor madhye vishidantam idam vacha. Sanjay said, the non-permanent soul.
If you can't remember the translation, just go to the verse.
Okay.
Tamuvacha
Tamuvacha rishikesha parsaniva bharata senyor upayor madhye vishidantam idam vacha. O descendant of Bharata, that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both enemies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Asocyanan Vachochastan Pragnavadam Sabhasase Gutasuna Gata Sumscha Nanu Sochanti Pandita Natva Evaham Jatanasam Natvam Neme Junadipa Na Cheva Nabhishyama Sarve Vayamata Param. No, we don't know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are standing before us on the battlefield. Tenosmi yata dehi kaumaram yovanam jara tatate hantara praptir tiras tatar namo yate matras pasta konteya sitosna sukha dukkada agna paino nityas tam tikshiksvakva bharata yamina yatyantyate purusham purushashaba samudukka sukham dhiram somitatvaya kalpate nasuto vidyate bhava nabhavo vidyate satah upayor api tishtrontas tvanayos tattar darshapi avinashitu tadvidi yena sarvamidam tata avinashitu tadvidi yena sarvamidam tata. No. Antavanta imedeha Vishnitya Ruksha Shariniya Anasino Vayasya Nasma Vyusya Bharata.
What is indestructible?
Indestructible means like it.
What is indestructible?
The soul.
What are the qualities of the soul?
It's internal.
Eternal.
You can't destroy it.
Okay. Imperishable.
Imperishable and endurable.
Okay.
Thank you. Well done.
Next up, we have Lakshya Arja.
Hare Krishna, my name is Laksha Arjun. Hare Krishna, my name is Laksha Arja. I'm in grade 8 and I'm 12 years old. Chapter 2, Contents of the Gita summarized. Sanjaya vacha tam tata kripaya vishtam ashrupurna kulekshanam vishidantam idam vakyam uvacha madhusudana. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words. श्रीभगवानुवाच कुतस्त्वा कर्ष्मलमिदं विषमे समुपस्थितम् अनार्यजुष्टमस्वर्गीयम् akirtikaram Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy. Klaipyam maskamah partha naitadvai upapatyate shudram hriday daurbalyam tvekto buddhistata parantapa. O son of Pratha, do not yield this disregarding impotence. It does not become upon you. Give up such petty weakness of the heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Arjuna vacha katam bhishmamaham sankye dronam cha madhusudana ishubi pratiyokshani pujaraha varisudana. Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counteract with arrows with men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Guru nahatva hi mahanubhava shreyo bhoktam vaikshamapi haloke hatvatpakamastu guru niheva bonjiya bhogan rudira pratiktan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of great lives of souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are my superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. Nachaita vitma kataranna gariyo yadvajayemi yadivanu jayeyu yaneva hatvahi jijivishamas devastita pramuke dhatarashra. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live, yet they are standing before us on the battlefield. Karpanya dosho patat swabhava prichami tvam dharma sammudacheta yakshaya shanishitam bruhitan me shishyasteham salimam tvam prapannam. Now I have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. Now I am a soul surrendered onto you. Now I am a disciple, a soul surrendered onto you. Nahi prapashyami mama panutyat yakchokamuchosana mrindiyanam avabhya bhuma vasapatna mrindam rajam surana pichadipatyam. I find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to disciple even if I win a preposterous and rivaled kingdom with sovereignty like demigods in the heaven. Sanjaya vacha evam muktva rishikesham gudeksha parantapa nayotya iti govindam uktva tushta babhuvaha. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of the enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Tamu vacha rishikesham prahassanniva bharata senyoruvayor madhe vishidantam vacha. At the time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both armies, spoke the following words to grief-stricken Arjuna. Shri Bhagavanu acha ashochanan vashochastam prakina vadam shapashase gatusana gatusumshya nano shochanti pandita. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learnt words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament it neither for the living nor for the dead. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipa nachaiva nabhishyama sarve vayam ataparam. Never was there a time I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Dehi nosmin yata dehi kaumaram yavanam jara tatat dehantara praptir dishras tatra namuyati. As the embodied soul continuously passes from boyhood to youth to old, the soul similarly passes to another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shisto sthana sukadukada agma paniyo nityastam tistasya bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress are like the appearance and disappearance of the winter and summer seasons. They arise from the sense of precipitation. O Sikon of Bharata, one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Yam hinavyate yantyete purusham purusha sharshapa samadukka sukham niram somratatvaya kalpate. O best among men, one who is not disturbed by happiness or liberation, and one who is certainly eligible for liberation. Nashato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate satah upayorapi drishtontas tvanyo swatadarshabhi. Those who are the seers have concluded the non-existent or the non-permanent There is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Avinashi tu davitti yena sarvamidam tatam vinashama vyayasyasya nakaskitir tumarhati. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. There is no indestructible. No one is able to destroy that indestructible soul. Antavanta imi deha nityasya sarinaha anashino pramiyasya nakaskitir tumarhati. The material body of which is indestructible, immersible, living entity. So therefore fight, O descendant of Partha.
Such a relief. We finished. What is Arjuna ready to give up?
He's ready to give up his title.
Sit in the mic.
He's ready to give up his title because he doesn't want to fight and kill his family and friends.
He doesn't mind even if he wins the kingdom, right?
Yeah, he doesn't mind. He just doesn't want to kill them.
Okay.
That was like an express train. You just went through all the verses so nicely. So we have a small certificate for you. So thank you very much. You did a great job.
On the back there. Next up, we have Ansh Patel.
Hare Krishna, everyone. My name is Anj, and I'm going to say the chapter 2, slokas 1 to 18. Text, chapter 2, contents of the Gita summarized. Text 2.1. Sanjay uvacha tam tata kripaya vishtam arshu purna collectionam vishidantamidam vakyam uvacha madhusudanaha. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words. Text 2.2. Shri Bhagwan uvacha kutaspra kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anaya justama swargayam akirtikaram Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjun, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy. Text 2.3. Text 2.3. Katam bhishmama klebyam masmagamarparta litvattayupapadyate sudram hidaya dabalyam praktottisha prantapa. O son of Pratha, do not yield in this degrading importance. It does not become you. Give us such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Text 2.4. Arjuna uvacha katam bhishmamaham sanke dronam cha madhusudana ishubhihi pradiyochyami purjahar sudana. O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack and battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Text 2.5. Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhuktum bhikshamapi aloke hadvarta kamastu gurnihaiva gunjeya bhogan vidibra pradigdan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they're superior. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted in blood. Text 2.6. Na chaitad vidmaha kataranagayo yadvaje maya divano jeyu yaneva hatva nijiji vishama devastita pramakeda tarashtra. Now I'm confused about my duty and lost all composure. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet They are now standing before us on the battlefield. Text 2.7. Karpanya dosho pahatva sabhavat vachami tvam dharma samudacheta yacheyashan nishtitam bahitan me sisyastaham shadi mam tvam prapannam. Now I'm confused about my duty and lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I'm asking you to tell me for certain what's best for me. I am your disciple and soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Text 2.8. Nahi papashyami mama panudyad yecho kamocho sanamrindayana avapya bhuma vasapat namridam rajan suranam apichadipatyam. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drawing on my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Text 2.9. Sanjay uvacha evam muktva rishikesham gudakesha prantapa na yotsya iti govindam uktva tashinam babuvaha. Sanjay said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastised our enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Text 2.10. Tamuvacha Rishikesha Prahasaniva Bharata Senyor Ubayor Madhya Vishidantamidam Vacha. O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Text 2.11. Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Asochanan Vasochastam Pragnavadam Shabasise Gata Suna Gata Sumsho Nano Sochanti Pandita. The Supreme Personality Godhead said, while speaking lurid words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead. Text 2.12. Natva evaham jatu nasam vatvaneme janadipa nachevana vishrama sarvevayam ataparam. Never was a time I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Text 2.13. Dehino asmin yata dehe komaryam yovananjara teta deham tapaditi tata amoyati. As an body so continuously passes in the human body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes to another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Text 2.14. Maters prasastu konteya sitosna sukadukada agma paino nityastam siti shakshubharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and the disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer season. They arise from sense perception. O Sayana Bharata, one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Text 2.15. Yamina vayata yante te parusham parusharshaba samadukkam sukham diyam somratataya kalpate. O best among men, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. Text 2.16. Nasito vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate sataha ubayorapi drishtontas tanayos tattadarshabihi. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded of the non-existence, there is no change. And those who are seers of the truth have concluded of the non-existence, there is no endurance, and of the internal, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Text 2.17. Avinashi tu tadvidi yena sarvamidam tatam vinashamavaya yasya na kashtit kartumarhati. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Text 2.18. Antavanta emedeha Nityosyoktah Srividvinaha Anashinopameyasya Tasmaduvyasya Bharata. The material body of the indestructible, imperishable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna. In text 2.16, what's the meaning of Tattva-darshibhi? Tattva is Tattva-darshibhi. Darshi is? Yeah, say the translation. Those who
are seers of the truth have concluded of the non-existence, there is no change.
So what is the meaning? Those who are?
Those who are seers of the truth of the
Yeah, so
non-existence.
seers of the truth is Tattva-darshibhi. Okay?
We have a certificate for you, Ansh.
Thank you.
This is your second year, right? Were you here last year? No? It's your first time? Okay, we'll see you next year then. Good job.
Next we have Rihanna Matan.
Hare Krishna, everybody. My name is Rihanna, and I'm 11 years old, and I'll be reciting chapter 2. Sanjay uvacha tam tata kripaya vishtam ashupurnakulikshanam vishidantam idam vakyam uvacha madhusudana. Sanjay said, oh.
Can you just say the verses? Just say all the verses together. It's easier. Keep the translation. Okay. Sanjaya said,
Seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words. Arjuna, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Tam Tata Kripaya Bhutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupastitam Anarya Justam Ashvirgyam Akirti Karamarjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. Klaibyam asmagama partha naitvatvayupapadyate shudram hridaya dharbalyam takto tishta parantapa. O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It has not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of enemies. Arjuna vacha katam bhishmam maham sankhe dronam cha madhusudhana ishubhi pratiyotyami pujarha varisudhana. Arjuna said, O killer of the enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? Guruna hatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhuktam vaikshamapi haloke hatvartha kamam stagurune hariva punjiya bhogan vidira pradiktan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of great souls, great lives who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors, and if they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. Nachaitad vitma katarannagaryo yadvajrima yadivanajayahu yaneva hatva najujibi samas devastita pramukhe dhartarashtra. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. Karpanyadhusho patatasvabhava prichami tam dharma samuddhajetaha yacheyasyanishitam bruhitan me sishyasteham shadimam tam prapannam. Now I have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Nahi prapashyami mamapanidyadyachokamachoshanamintriyanam avabhibhuma vasapatnamridham rajam suranam api jadipatyam. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth, sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Sanjay Uvacha Evam Mukta Rishikesha Kurakesha Parantapa Nayotya Iti Govindam Uktva Tishnim Bahuvaha. Sanjay said, seeing Arjuna chastises the enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Tamuvacha Rishikesha Prasanniva Bharata Sena Yorvayor Madhye Vishidantam Midam Vacha. O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Asosyanan vasoshastvam prajnavadamsya bhasase gatasanna gatasamsya nanasoshanti panditaha. While speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadivaha nachaiva nabhavishyamaha sarve bhayamata param. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Dehi nosmin yatha dehi komaram yovanam jara tatha dhihantara praptir dhiras tatra namahyati. As the embodied soul continuously passes from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Matra sparshasthu kanteya sitosna sakadakkatha agama bhaino nityastam satikshashva bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O Skyana Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Yam hina vyatayanti te purusham purusharshava samadukka sukham dhiram somratatvaya kalpate. O best among men, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. Nasato vidyate bhavo nabhavo vidyate staha uvayorapi drishtanat stannayos tattvadarshinihi. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded of the non-existence there is no endurance, and of the internal there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Avinasam tu tadvithi yena sarvam vidam tatam vinasam avyayasyasa nakaschit kartamarhati. Of the material body you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Antavante nedeha nityasyukta sharinaha anasino prameyasya tasmadidasva bharata. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. Hare Krishna.
Rihanna, that was very nicely done. Thank you so much. Nice pronunciations, and you remembered almost everything. So just one question for you. Why is it that Arjuna did not want to fight?
Because he thinks because his family is there and he doesn't want to kill his family, but it's his duty, so.
Who all is on the other side?
What?
Who is on the other side of Arjuna's army? Family and who else? Who all? Like, for example, there's the Kauravas, right? Like, they're on the enemy side. Who else is in that party that Arjuna doesn't want to fight? Do you know?
His friends. His
Friends?
cousins,
Any of his teachers?
Yeah.
Who? Dronacharya?
Yeah.
Yeah. So many, all of his older family members, Bhishma, he doesn't want to fight them, right? So what does Krishna tell him?
That it is your duty to fight and
Don't lament about
don't let me.
the bodies are temporary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Next we have Vittal Bhatta.
My name is Vittal Bhakta and I'm 12 years old. Sanjay Uvacha Tam Tata Kripayavisthum Ashrupurnakulekshanam Vishidantamidam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva Kashmalamidam Samavetam Upastitam Anarya Jushtam Asvargyam Akirtikaram Arjuna Klaibyam Masmagama Partha Naitattvayupapadyate Shudram Hridaya Daurbalyam Tyaktvotishtha Parantapa Arjuna Uvacha Katham Vishwamaham Sankhye Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubi Pratiyotsyami Puja Harvadisudana Guruna Hatvahi Mahanubhavan Shreyo Bhoktum Vaikshamapi haloke Hatvartakamanstu guruni haiva Bunjiya bhogan rudima pratigdan Nachaitad vidma kataranno gariyo Yadva jayi mahivano jayeyu Yaneva hatva jijivishamas Tevastita pramuke dhartarashtra Karpanya dosho pahatasva bhava Prithyami tvam dharma sammudacheta Yachreyastyam nishchitam bruhi tanme Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyad-uchchokamuchchoshanamindriyanam Mavapya bhuma vasamapramriddham Rajyam suranam apichadipatyam Sanjaya Uvacha Eva muktva rishikesham gudakesha parantapa Nayotsaiti govindam muktva tushnim bavuvaha Tamuvacha rishikesham prasanniva bharata Senayorubayor madhye vishidantamidam vacha Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Ashochananvashochastvam pragnavadam svabhasase Gatasu nagatasumscha nanushocanti pandita Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neve janadipa Nachaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayamata param Dehinosminyata dehe kaumaram yovanam jara Tata dehantara praptir dhiras tatra na muhyati Matra sparshastu kontreya shitoshna sukha dukkada Agama pahino nityastam sitikshasva bharata Yam hinavyatayante te purusham purusharshava Samadukkhasukam dhiram somritatvaya kalpate Nasato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate sata Ubhayorapi drustontas tanayorstatvadarshibhihi Avinashitu tadvidyena sarvamidam tata Vinasham yajna yasyasya nakaschit kartum arhati Antavanta imehe deva nityasyokta sharirina Vinasham Anashino prameyasya nakaschit kartum arhati Tasmad yudyasva bharata Translations. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna, spoke the following words. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you?
They are not befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack in battle with my arrows, men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? It would be better to live in this world as a beggar I don't know. I have to look from the Okay, fine.
Do you remember any instructions Krishna gives to Arjuna?
Krishna tells Arjuna not to have a petty weakness of heart, and he explains to him that the soul is indestructible, so even though he's fighting against his own family and friends, it is his duty and he's not really doing any lasting damage.
Thank you, Vittal Bhatt.
Thank you.
Next we have Ishani Thakkar.
So we have Ishani, right? Ishani, I know that there's a lot of people walking around and there's a little bit of distraction, so we are okay with that. If you forget a little bit, don't get stressed. There's too much, remember we spoke about distraction, right? This is it.
Sanjaya Vacha Tam Tata Kripaya Vistam Asupurna Kaleksanam Visidantam Idam Vakyam Uvaka Madhusudana. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana Krishna spoke the following words. Shri Bhagvanu Vacha Kutasva Kasmalamidam Visame Samupastitam Anayajustam Asvargyam Akirtikaram Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They do not benefit a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy. Klebhyam asmagama partha naitatve upapadyate shudram hridaya daubalyam traktvo tishta parantapa. O son of Pratha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Arjuna vacha katam bhismaham shanke dronam cha madhusudana isubi pratyotsami pujarha varisudana. Arjuna said, how can I counterattack arrows in battle to men such as Bhisma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktam bhaikshyamapi haloke hatvarta kamam stu guru nihaiva punjiya bhogan rudira pradigtan. It is better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of great souls who are teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted in blood. Nai prapasyami mama panudyad yakcho kamucho sanamindrayanam avapya bhuma vasapatnam ridham rajyam suranam api saddipatnam. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we care not to live, yet they are standing before us on the battlefield. Karpanya doso pahata svabhava prichami tvam dharma samudacheta yachreyastya nishtitam rohitan me sisyasteham mam tvam prapannam. Now I am confused of my duty and lost all composure due to misery weakness. In this condition I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrender to you. Please instruct me. Nai prapasyami ma panudyad yakcho kamocho sanamendrayanam avapya bhuma vasapatnam ridham rajyam suranam apisaddipatnam. I find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I would not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty just like the demigods in heaven. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva rishikesham udakesha parantapa nayotsa iti govindam uktva tusmin bhabuvaha. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of the enemy, told Krishna, Govinda shall not fight, and fell silent. Tam uvacha risikesham gudakesha parantapa Senorio bayor madhye visidantam idam vachaha. O descendant of Bharata, at this time Krishna, smiling in midst of both armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Shri Bhagavan uvacha asocyanan vasochastvam prajna vadamsta bhashase gatasuna gatasumscha nanu sochanti padnita. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for naught is what worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament on neither the living nor the dead. Natve vayam jatu nasam natva neme janadipa nachevana bhavishyama sarve vayamata param. Never there was a time where I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Dehi nosmin yata dehe kaumaram yovanam jara tata dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namurhyati. O son of Kunti, as embodied soul continuously passes from boyhood to youth to old age, a soul passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Matra sparsasta konteya sitosna sukha dukkada agama paino nityastam stitikshasva bharata. O son of Kunti, the appearance and disappearance of happiness and distress, the disappearance of due course, are similar like the appearance and disappearance in winter and summer seasons, arise from sense perception, one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Yam hinam vidyante te purusham purushashabha sana Sukha Dukkha Da Sama Dukkha Sakam Di Sama Tattva Nashato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate satah upayor abhijishtontas anayor tattvadharshibhihi. The seers of the truth have concluded there is no existence, the material body, there is no endurance of the external, the soul, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Avinashi tu tadvidhi yena sarvam idam tatam vinasam avayasyasya tam kaskit kartamarhati. Antavanta ime deha kurusham kurushashab nitya shokta sarinaha anashino prameyasya tasmad vidyasya bharata.
So, just in text 2.9, Sanjaya says that having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight. Okay? And then he fell silent. In the next verse, it is mentioned, O descendant of Bharata, at that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. So, why is Krishna smiling here?
Because he knows Arjuna is confused and he wants to instruct him now what to do.
Is he mocking Arjuna? Mm-hmm. Why is he smiling? Did you read the purports?
Ishani, thank you for that wonderful recitation. I know this is very difficult to recite when there's so much going on around you. But you did a great job. Thank you so much.
Next up we have, So next up we have Prisha Somani, and if everyone could take their seats. Prisha.
I'm 10 years old. Yeah, I'm 10 years old. Yeah, I'm 10 years old. Hare Krishna, my name is Prisha and I'm 10 years old. I'm in grade 5 and today I'll be saying Bhagavad Gita chapter 2. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, the contents of the Gita summarized. Verse 2.1. Sanjaya uvacha tam tata kripaya vishtam asuru purana kulekshanam vishidantamidam vakyam uvacha madhusudanaha. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words. Verse 2.2. Shri Bhagavan uvacha kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anarya jushtam asvargiyam akirti karam Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, we are mourning The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy. Verse 2.3 Krebhyam masmagama partha netatvayupapadyate shudram hridaya darbalyam tyaktotishta parantapa. O son of Pratha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of the heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Verse 2.4 Arjuna uvacha katham bhishmamaham sankhye dronam cha madhusudana ishubhi pratiyotasyami pujarhavari sudana. O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows and battle with men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Verse 2.5 Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhuktam bhikshamapi haloke hatvartha kamamstu guru niheva bhunjiya bhogan rudira pradiktan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of the great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted in blood. Verse 2.6 Na chetat vidmaha kataranno garyo yadva jayema yadivanu jayeyu yaneva hatva na jijivishamas devastita pramukhe dhartarashtra. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. Verse 2.7 Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava prachami tvam dharma sammuda cheta yachreyachan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyaste ham shadi mam tvam prapannam. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Verse 2.8 Nahi prapashyami mama panudyad yacho kamucho sharamendriyana avapya bhumam sapatnam riddham rajam suranam pichadipatyam. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Verse 2.9 Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva rishikesha gudakesha parantapa nayotya iti govindam uktva tushnim bapuvaha. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of the enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and thus fell silent. Verse 2.10 Tammuvacha rishikesha prahasanniva bharata senyor ubhayor madhye vishidantam idam vacha. O descendant of Partha, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both armies, spoke the following words to grief-stricken Arjuna. Verse 2.11 Shri Bhagavanu vacha asyoshan vashochastam pragnavadhamshcha bhashase gatasana gatasamshcha nanusochanti pandita. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, we are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Verse 2.12 Natva eva ham jatu nasam natvam ne me janadhipa na chaiva navaphishyama sarvivayamata param. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Verse 2.13 Dehi no asmin yata dehe kaumaram yovanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhirastatra namuhyati. As the embodied soul continuously passes through this body, from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes to another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Verse 2.14 Matra sparshastu konteya shitosna sukadukada agma paino sanita stamstiti shaksva bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course is like the is like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, ocean of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Verse 2.15. Yamhina vyatayante te purusham purusharshabha sama dukkha sukham dhiram somritatvaya kalpate. O best among men, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. Verse 2.16. Na sato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate sutta ubayorapi drishtontas tanayos tattva darshipi. Those who are the seers of truth have concluded that of the non-existent there is no endurance, and of the eternal there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Verse 2.17. Avinashi tu tatvidhi yena sarvamidam tatam vinashama vyayasya na kashchit kartamarhati. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Verse 2.18. Antavanta ime deha nityasyukta sarirana anashino apramayasya tamadyutyasva bharata. Thank you.
Nicely recited. That works. Hare Krishna. So, which is your favorite verse?
I like 14 because it kind of explains the whole scenario with an example too when it says winter and summer seasons.
So what's the scenario?
When Arjuna doesn't want to fight and Krishna tells him that it's his duty to fight because he is a Kshatriya.
Mm-hmm. And so what happens in the end? Does Arjuna listen to Krishna or not?
Arjuna asks Krishna for help and Krishna accepts to be his disciple, that he is his disciple.
Teacher.
Yeah, teacher. Arjuna is the disciple and Arjuna listens to Krishna.
Okay. That's very nice. Thank you so much. We have a little certificate for you.
Hare Krishna.
So can we have a big round of applause for Group 3? So we're just going to go back to Group 2. We have 2 more participants. So can I call upon Shri Sharanya Kambampati?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, my name is Sri Sharanya and today I'm going to recite Chapter 7. Chapter 7, Knowledge of the Absolute. 7.11. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Balam Balvatam Chaham Kamaraga Vivarjitam Dharma Virudo Bhuteshu Kamosmi Bharatarshaba. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sixth life which is not contrary to the religious principles, O Lord of the Bharatas. Ye chaiva satvika bhava rajasastamasaschaye matta eveti tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mayi. Know that all states of being, be they of goodness, passion, and ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature, for they on the contrary are within me. Tribir guna mayed bhavet ebi sarvamidam jagat mohitam na bijanati mamebhyahi paramavyayam. Deluded by the 3 modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. Devi hi isha gunamai mama maya duratyaya mama e prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. This divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Namama dushkritino muda prapadyante naradama mayaya paharta jnana asuram bhavam ashrita. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukritino arjuna arto jigyasur artarti jnani cha bharatarshaba. O best among the Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for the knowledge of the Absolute. Tesham jnani nirtayukta eka bhaktir vishishyate priyo hi jnani notyartam aham sacha mama priya. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge and who is in pure devotional service is the best, for I am very dear to him and he is dear to me. Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam astita sahiyuktatma mamevanuttamam gatim. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in the knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me, the highest and most perfect goal. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in the knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Kame stester hita jnana prapadyante nya devata tam tam nyamamastaya prakrita nyata svaya. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires and surrenders unto demigods and follows the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures.
Shri Sharanya. Who are the 4 people who surrender to Krishna?
The distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and the one who is searching for the knowledge of the Absolute. And in Sanskrit, Arto, Jigyasur, Artarti, and Jnani.
Very nice. How old are you?
9.
Okay. How many days you took to recite this?
I don't really know, but it took me a lot of time.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Certificate.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, last we have Grisha Kankarla.
Hare Krishna. My name is Grisha. I am 9 years old and I will be reciting 10 verses in Bhagavad Gita chapter 7, Knowledge of the Absolute. 7.11 Sri Bhagavan Vacha Balam Balavatam Chaham Kama Raga Vivajitam Dharma Virudo Bhuteshu Kamosmi Bharatarishabha. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life which is not contrary to religious principles. O Lord of the Bharatas. 7.12 Ye chaiva satvika bhava rajasastamasaschaye mata eveti tan vidi natvaham teshu te mayi. deluded by the three modes. The whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. 7.14 Devi hi isha gunamai mama maya duratyaya mameva ye prapadyante maya metam taranti te. This divine energy of mine, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. 7.15 Namama dushkriti no muda prapadyante naradama maya peherta jnana asuram bhavam ashrita. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and those who partake of the atheistic nature of demons do not surrender unto me. 7.16 Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukratino arjuna arto jigyasur artati jnani cha bharatarishabha. O best among the Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the Absolute. 7.17 Tesham jnani nityayukta eka bhakte vashishyate priyo hi jnani no tyartam aham sacha mama priya. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best, for I am very dear to him and he is dear to me. 7.18 Udara sarva evete jnani tvatmema mematam ashtita sahi yuktatma mamevanotamam gatim. All these devotees who are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in the knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me, the highest and most perfect goal. 7.19 Pahunam janmanam ante jnanaman mam tapajyate vasudeva sarvam iti samahatma sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. 7.20 Kame ste ste hita jnana prapadyante niyadevata tam tam nyamamastaya prakatya niyatasvaya. Of those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Thank you.
Okay, in 7.18, can you do the translation again?
All these devotees who are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in the knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me, the highest and most perfect goal.
So who is the most important, Krishna is saying here? Amongst all devotees, who is the most important?
The Jnanis.
Okay. What is the definition of Jnani here?
Like he knows that Krishna is like the cause of all causes, and
who has the knowledge of Krishna?
Yeah, he has the knowledge.
Okay.
That was pretty amazing performance. Thank you so much. We have a certificate for you and a gift.
So just before we end, we have, like sometimes you get little wild entries into a competition. So not so much into the competition, but we have a 4-year-old who would like to recite some verses. Her name is Mandakini, so if we could all give her a big hand, a big applause.
Krishna. Tadbhiti panipatena pariprashmena shevaya upadeshanti te jnanam jnanina tatta darshinam. Patram pushpam phalam toyam jo me bhakta padachati tadaham bhakta upahitam ashmani pujatatmana. Dharma khete kurukhete shama beta jajachapa mamuka pandabhaya cha kim kurbata sanjaya. Yoginamapi sarvesham matkata antaratmana Shraddha bhavan labate janma shame jakta tamo mata. Hare Krishna.
Can we have one more round of applause for all the participants so far? So at this point in time, I would like to invite the parents that are present here today to share some of their feedback. Maybe we can have 2 feedback if anybody would like to provide. The Gita Contest is an evolving event, and your feedback really counts. So would anybody like to say something? Sure.
Hare Krishna. We are really grateful to be part of this contest. And Svecha, as she mentioned, has been participating from the last 4 years. And more than a competition, it has become a family exercise for us to learn slokas together and to understand them more deeply. And I would like to thank all the judges who are really not just evaluating the children, but making them curious by asking the right questions. Thank you so much. I would like to thank ISKCON for creating this platform for all our children.
Would anybody else like to share something? No? Okay. So again, we want to congratulate all the participants. As we know, every single participant has tried so hard. They've put in everything. It's not easy to learn so many shlokas, both Sanskrit and the English. So it's very commendable. And for us, everybody here is a winner. We hope you've all received your certificates and a gift. If you haven't, please do come see us at the back here if any of the children have not received. But as always, there will always be an official, like a prize-giving ceremony, and always, even though everybody is a winner, we have to select one. So just about the ceremony, that will be announced later today, and the award ceremony will take place during the Sunday feast between 6:30 and 7:30 p.m. So the Sunday feast is open to everybody, and it welcomes both congregation members and newcomers. Festivities will kick off with a rocking kirtan, and they will continue with more chanting, drumming, a spiritual discourse, and also a free vegetarian feast served to all attendees. So Sunday feast will begin at 6 p.m. with the Aarti, and will continue to 8:30 p.m. So we hope you stay back with us, and we will also be having some snacks at the moment. So just before we end, I would just pass on to Gita Mataji.
Okay, thank you very much, parents. A big round of applause to the parents too for encouraging the children every year. Many of you come back every year, and we are very happy to see new faces every year. Please encourage and pass the word around so we may spread the message of the Gita as the Sankirtan team is doing. So there's so many people involved in this contest. They're making it happen. So we are grateful to so many devotees. First and foremost, we would like to thank the ISKCON temple Toronto Temple Council for their continuous support. Then we are very grateful to our wonderful judges who support us year after year. Mother Satyabhama, Mother Shachimata, Mother Hemanti, Mahabhagwat Prabhu, Vikas Prabhu and Hladni Gopika Mataji. Bhakti Academy students for the seating arrangements and setup of the contest. Atmadarshini Mataji for hosting this contest and event with so much enthusiasm. Hemanti Mataji for research, selection of verses and preparing audio files for all these participants. Anangamoni Mataji and Hladni Gopika Mataji for preparing MCQs for the older children. Aditi Mataji for preparing snacks, prasadam for all of us. And last but not the least, the whole KFS team working together to make this contest happen. Mother Ashu, Hladni Gopika Mataji, Shamdulal Prabhu, Anangamohini Mataji and Atmadarshini Mataji. Please give them a big round of applause. So thank you again to all the participants and parents. And please continue spreading the message of the Bhagavad Gita in our own small way. We are trying to do this. Please spread the word to all your friends. And we announce this contest as early as September. So there's 3 months for you to prepare. So encourage other children also to do this. It's not much actually. According to age groups, we divide the verses. So please spread the message. And all this is happening due to the vision of our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Thank you. The snacks are downstairs. If you could come, the senior students are still doing it. I think 1 or 2 are left. But we could silently start serving it out. You could start eating downstairs, not here in the temple room. Yes, thank you.
All the participants, whoever is in the room, we would like to take a picture against the chariot. So please come. All the participants.
And also just one more big thank you is to Gita Mataji herself, because she's the one who's been pulling this together and putting this together. So big thank you to Gita Mataji. Can we have a big round of applause for her?